Now back in uniform.
You better believe it. Well put, Stan. A senior guard, Mark Hall, is officially registered for classes at the University of Minnesota and back with the Gopher basketball team. Hall worked out for the first time this season at Williams Arena this afternoon, 2 days after an injunction issued by federal judge Miles Lord, which allowed Hall to regain his eligibility. Mark is expected to travel with the Gophers to Thursday's Big Ten opener at Ohio State, but it's unclear as to just how soon he'll return to the lineup. Practice, of course, is just ending at the U, and we'll have much more on this story tonight at 10. One other note from the Gopher basketball team: the Gophers have received a verbal commitment from a high school standout. His name is Clinton Smith, a 6'6" swingman who's been averaging 23 points for John Adams High School out of Cleveland. Viking running back Ted Brown is in satisfactory condition tonight and resting in a High Point, North Carolina hospital after suffering an accidental gunshot wound to his right thigh over the holidays. Brown, Minnesota's primary running back, had just completed the most productive rushing season in his 3-year career by accumulating 1,036 yards. Then 8 days ago, according to Brown, while moving a Magnum revolver to a safe place at his parents' home, the handgun fell to the floor and discharged. A bullet ricocheting off a chair struck Brown in the back of his right thigh. Brown's doctors, Slade Howell, who performed surgery to the injured thigh 2 days after the accident, assessed the injury to Brown today.
I'm feeling pretty good myself. It don't hurt, so that's one good thing. If I was in a lot of pain, then it would probably be totally different, but I'm not in a lot of pain, and I feel good.
That, of course, the words from Teddy Brown. We talked to his doctor earlier. His doctor told us that it'll be 6 to 8 weeks before they'll know for sure the condition of Brown, and, of course, all Viking fans are hoping that Teddy recovers from that injury. The pairings, of course, are now set for the third round of the National Football League playoffs. Just 4 teams remain in contention for a trip to Super Bowl 16. The date set for January 24th, the Pontiac, Michigan. In the NFC yesterday, San Francisco advanced in the semifinals with a 38-24 victory over the New York Giants. Early second quarter, Joe Montana hits Freddie Solomon with a bomb. 58 yards for the score as the 49ers moved out in front, 24-10 at the half. The Giants pulled to within 7 third quarter, but late in the fourth, Ronnie Lott sealed the victory with this interception, a 20-yard run back for a touchdown. 49ers over the Giants, 38-24. Next Sunday, it's the Niners in Dallas in San Francisco. The 49ers beat the Cowboys 45-14 earlier this season. In the AFC, next Sunday, the Cincinnati Bengals will be at home to play San Diego. The Bengals beat the Bills yesterday. Final score there was 28-21. Third quarter, watch the run by Charles Alexander. 20 yards for a touchdown as the Bengals took the lead 21-14. Alexander scored 2 touchdowns yesterday. Fourth quarter, game tied at 21. Kenny Anderson hits rookie Chris Collinsworth over the middle for a 16-yard touchdown strike. That was the difference as Cincinnati beat Buffalo 28-21. Elsewhere in the National Football League, the axe has finally fallen in Chicago. As expected, Neil Armstrong will not return next season as the head coach of the Bears. The one-time Viking assistant was fired today after compiling a 4-year record of 30 wins and 34 losses, including 6-10 in 1981. Dallas assistant Mike Ditka is reportedly in line for that head coaching job in Chicago, but the Bears have been told they will not be allowed to talk to Ditka until the Cowboys finish their run in the playoffs. And finally, so what else is new? For the 5th time this hockey season, Wayne Gretzky of Edmonton has been named the National Hockey League's Player of the Week. Last week, Gretzky scored 5 goals against Philadelphia to give him a new NHL record of 50 goals in the first 39 games. And stand at this rate, boy, he could score about 80 goals this season.
Easily.